and a woman points her finger with conviction.
Hey, just stay in the car.
2015. So.
Hey, you can go ahead and stay in the car. Where are you going to work at? 10. Traffic 1. Go ahead, do the traffic. Hey, man, you can't leave the traffic stop. Get back to the car.
For traffic 1 in the area of 1159, Old Dixie Boulevard.
Put your hands on drive. Put your hands on drive. Put your hands on drive. Ten traffic 1, I got one black male, black over black, running towards, running south on Watertown.
Yes, sir. Black male, black over black, running southbound.
What's your charges?
Is this?
Yeah, for maintain traffic.
Where are you at now?
10-1, clear. You ran behind one of the plazas at Old Dixie. 900 Old Dixie.
I'm 51. Was he the driver of the vehicle at 250? Passenger, it's going to be a female driver.
Yeah, 1200 block. Behind there. He ran behind 1200. Old Dixie.
1273. 271. Do we have a unit with the car?
Yeah, they're on 10-12.
271. Is there still a unit out with a car?
What's wrong? What are you?
Any unit advised if they're 97 at the 1050?
Ten traffic 1 on 10-12 with the driver at 1050. That was the passenger that took off.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Because he jumped up there to goddamn, he jumped on the
I need your
away
ID.
from the sheriff.
I need your ID.
For what? Because you ain't even
It's a traffic stop, ma'am.
Well, you didn't, I see.
You're going to give me your ID and say yes or no?
You pull your camera because you didn't even
Alright,
stop
we're
me.
done.
For what? I'm not
Go ahead.
resisting.
You're
I'm not
giving me your
resisting.
information. I'm done.
Okay.
We're done. We're not doing this.
What am I getting in trouble for?
You get cuffed on us too?
What the I didn't even do anything. What the
Just stop.
I didn't resist. I didn't run, but I could have ran your ass. You mad because he ran you? That shit crazy. Bitch ain't doing nothing, right? Y'all mad because y'all ain't getting the y'all wanted? Go do y'all job. What the bitch? I'm still here. Stupid bitches.
Watch your head.
Shit crazy.
They both like ran over the windshield?
So, scooted their butts across.
Hey, that damage on your car has nothing to do with
No, yes, this is it. Okay, so there you go. What's his name?
ID card only.
By the way, he dropped his wallet.
Black, male,
NCIC date. So what are you talking about?
last name match. Social security match.
Later, the officer would review his body cam footage with the woman.
This is good for us. Because it makes sure that we cover ourselves. by the way, the traffic stop, you're not allowed to leave the car, which is why he ended up getting control. Well, I'm like, you know what? Your homeboy just ran away, and you're curious, and nosy, whatever. I get it, right? Checking out your car, right? Totally fine. No problems there. I'm with you.
For what? Because you ain't even see the lights. Well, you didn't. I see. You're gonna give me your ideas as well. You pull your camera, because you didn't even see.
I'm not. Listen.
And then
I don't know why you ran. I don't know what you guys got in the car. I'm not here to argue with you. If you want, you can take it to court. You could take it to court and you could argue why I didn't do a certain thing, how I should have done it. Oh, it wasn't a traffic stop. I told you. You were confused. You were like, well, listen, you didn't turn on your light until I parked, blah, blah, blah. And I just explained to you, hey, it's a traffic stop, right? It doesn't matter. You can pull into a driveway. And if I initiate the lights and you're still in possession of the wheel, it's a traffic stop. We pulled over guys that have been, the car's on in their driveway, right? Passed out, drunk. And we pull up, lights and sirens, it's a traffic stop. It's a traffic stop. You're in physical possession of the car. It's a traffic stop. And that's what I try to tell you. Just because you started speeding up, I didn't get a chance to pull up behind you and initiate my lights and sirens, doesn't mean it's not a traffic stop. As soon as I was able to, I did that. The lights and the sirens were on. So again, I'm not, especially in a scene like this where it's chaotic, you got homeboy running out, he's attached to this fanny pack he's got on him. I don't know what's in there. I don't know what's inside the car. I don't know what's going on. All I know is he's acting like a fool, and now you're starting to act like him. So at this point, I'm like, I'm not doing this in front of the room. I'm not.
For what? I mean, I'm not resisting.
By the way, resisting is not following him off at work. What's okay, give me your ID. There's two forms. Resisting without violence, which is what you did, and then resisting with violence is technically what he did. I try to get him with the handcuffs. That's all.
Asterisk at this point in the courtroom, the tension is absolutely palpable. Tessa Chlorine Mao recounts the horrifying events of July 1, 2024, where her husband, Zachary Mao, attacked her, stabbed her 9 times and even set her on fire. The severity of her injuries is staggering. She now struggles to walk and requires a wheelchair. Legally speaking, the court doesn't just take these claims at face value, they weigh them carefully against evidence, witnesses, and the burden of proof. Civil courts operate under a preponderance of the evidence standard, meaning they only need to determine what is more likely than not, unlike criminal courts which require proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, the stakes rise even higher. Tessa is requesting ownership of the marital home, 2 vehicles, and even funds raised on her behalf after the attack.
And to be fair, I could charge you with resistance with violence. Don't love me. You started 10-1. So one of them is just verbal. Resisting without is verbal. Hey, get back in the car. No, I'm not getting back in the car. That's resisting without. Resisting with is the moment you start like tensing your arms and pulling them forward, things of that nature, which is a felony. I'm not going to do that. Just going to do simple misdemeanor. But for homeboy getting a felony. How many other questions? It's all I hear. There's nothing. Okay, you can take it from court to whatever you guys do. I have nothing to hide. There's no reason. By the way, I'm not going to cite you for not having insurance. I'm not citing you for the 15 over speeding rate. I'm sure do warning.
well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that one. Now that one, hell yeah. I appreciate you for that one.
Asterisk at this point in the courtroom, the tension is absolutely palpable. Tessa Chlorine Mao recounts the horrifying events of July 1, 2024, where her husband, Zachary Mao, attacked her, stabbed her 9 times and even set her on fire. The severity of her injuries is staggering. She now struggles to walk and requires a wheelchair. Legally speaking, the court doesn't just take these claims at face value, they weigh them carefully against evidence, witnesses, and the burden of proof. Civil courts operate under a preponderance of the evidence standard, meaning they only need to determine what is more likely than not, unlike criminal courts which require proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, the stakes rise even higher. Tessa is requesting ownership of the marital home, 2 vehicles, and even funds raised on her behalf after the attack. Ordinarily, marital property is split equitably without considering fault. But here, Zachary's intentional actions caused direct financial damage, destroyed the home, and even voided insurance claims. The judge can, and does, take this into account, ensuring that relief is both fair and protective. So, let's break it down. We saw confusion, confrontation, and legal enforcement collide in a high-stakes traffic stop. The woman faced charges for resisting without violence, fines were issued, and the man got away, but the lessons are clear. Always know your rights, but understand your responsibilities. Officers must balance authority with calm judgment. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom and law enforcement breakdowns.